At the beginning of the 15th century, Europe has already suffered several plague epidemics, which brought death to 1/4 of its inhabitants. A protracted war between England and France rages in its western part. In the east, Turkish conquerors are penetrating into the continent, and they will gradually take over the entire Balkan Peninsula. Local Christian population is being sold into slavery, and in conquered areas, Islam is solidifying its dominance using the carrot and stick method. Deaths are piling up, and many a preacher is predicting the approaching end of the world and the arrival of Antichrist. In these hard times, people are turning to the church for solace. But church dignitaries, instead of tending to their own souls and those of their flock, are living in lavish luxury, selling indulgences and amassing possessions. Despite proclaimed vows of celibacy, they often keep concubines and advance their own illegitimate children. Never-ending conflicts between secular and church powers culminate in the appointment of 2 popes. Both of them are unequivocally convinced of their own legitimacy. Religious storms are starting to ravage Europe. Preachers and scholars criticize the moral decay of the church. Among them is the rector of the university in Prague, Jan Hus. He calls the Pope the Antichrist, and in retaliation, the Pope labels Jan Hus a heretic and excommunicates him. Jan Hus is invited to a council in Constance, where he is eventually sentenced for his opinions and burned at the stake. Instead of his doctrine disappearing, he becomes a martyr in the eyes of his followers. A movement is born, and it quickly gains widespread support in Bohemian lands, both among the common people and the burgesses and nobility. Its members call each other brother and sister. Their symbol is the chalice, as one of the demands for Reformation, communion under both kinds, which is the expression of equality between the clergy and lay persons. Following the death of his brother, Sigismund of Luxembourg is to be crowned the King of Bohemia. The Hussites, however, blame him for the death of Jan Hus and insist that he first accepts their Reformation demands. But Sigismund refuses to accept these conditions and travels to Wrocław, where he begins to prepare a crusade. The Hussites gradually conquer Catholic castles and towns in Bohemia, and to the surprise of entire Europe, they are victorious against all crusades against them as well. Then they go on the offensive. At the beginning of the year 1428, they storm into Silesia through the Moravian Gate.
Hey look! Rosdorf is in sight now!
We're getting close.
Brother Hynek, Brother Prokop sends a message that you should join him and the other commanders at the head of the army.
Tell him I'll be there shortly. Straw, you're in charge.
Of course. Go on.
Did you send for me, Brother Prokop?
Ah, here he is. Brother Blazek will tell you about our plans. Blessed be the Lord, brothers.
So let us repeat it once more for Hinek. The army will split up behind the village. The main part with Brother Prokop will continue on towards Osablaha and then towards Glogorek, where as far as we know Count Bolko still resides. Smaller groups will leave the group there and head for the surrounding areas. Brother Doberslav with his people and you, Hinek, with yours, will set off from Roversdorf for Hennersdorf and then further on all the way to Zuckmantel. From the other side, Otto with his foot soldiers will go through Hermannstadt and you will join together by Edelstein Castle.
And what about the castle? Conquer?
Only if it's easy. It won't harm Bishop in any way, but there will be enough of you there. Keep in mind that we are still only at the gates of Silesia. There will be plenty of time for waging war. Don't take any unnecessary risks. Take only what you can easily transport and burn the rest.
You can rely on it.
And what about you, Brother Blazek? Are you going towards Glockovec with Prokop?
My task lies elsewhere. Along with the other orphans, we will head towards Weissach, Liebenthal, and then Prudnik in the morning. You will go there tomorrow after you're finished in Zuckmantel. Everything clear?
Clear.
All right, you're dismissed. And brothers, may Christ be with you.
And with you, brother. Good luck. Do you hear? It's already started. We will meet behind the village. Don't stay there much. We still have a lot of work to do.
I'll find the guys and we'll follow you right away.
All right then, Brother Hinek. For now, go with God. Here!
Which way? Straw!
Hinek, look what we have here. Local hero.
Leave me alone! Heretics! Devils!
Put an end to it. We have work to do.
Well, what's new with Prokop?
Grab your things, jump onto the wagons and we're off. Puchala is waiting for us behind the village.
Do we have to go with the Poles?
Shut up and hurry. Where is Father Divish?
Maybe he went off somewhere to take a piss. Oh, there he is. Well, didn't you hear? Pack up your junk and we're off to plunder with the Poles. Wenzel, You go grab the others.
Where are we off to, Brother Hinek?
We will join up with the Poles and go towards Hennersdorf.
Innersdorf it is. Onwards.
There they come. Everyone up, we're off. I'm looking forward to fighting by your side, Hinek. To Hennersdorf. We're here. Charge them, brothers. Pir Prichik Bracha!
For the truth and the greater glory of God Almighty.
Brother, here!
Why are you doing this?
A son of Judas like you can't fool me! Brother! Brother! Here! Here you go. Take these torches. Spread the red rooster to the other houses as well.
Just you wait, I'll show you. It's done, Brother Dobyaslav. It's getting dark. We should start thinking about where we're going to camp.
We're too exposed here. We should find a safer place, somewhere near Yarostorf or Petersdorf. The night will be lit by fire.
Brat dowódca. Smoke! In the west!
Really? It's in the direction of Jannersdorf. None of the brothers were supposed to be there, were they?
They were not. The only things that should be on fire around here are things that we set fire to ourselves.
Get out of there, you swine! Get out of there! Heretics! God will punish you all with his merciless hand!
God is already punishing, and as his instrument we punish all who do not live according to God's law.
Leave me alone! I know the bishop himself! You will regret this, you monsters of hell!
For whilst they trust in idols which are without life, though they swear amiss, they look not to be hurt. But for two things
leave
they
me
shall
alone.
be justly punished, because they have thought not well of God, giving heed to idols, and have sworn unjustly, in guile despising justice.
Stay
For
away
it is
from me,
not
you
the
creature.
power of
Do
them
not
by
touch
whom
me.
they swear, but the just vengeance of sinners always punisheth the transgression of the unjust.
Brother Hinek, take your people, get the horses, and go there. If the bishop's people are coming from the west, we must be prepared.
Maybe it's the soldiers of Elderstein Castle. The devil knows how much the crew Conrad left there.
Just take a look and come right back. We'll finish up here in the meantime and get ready to march.
Understood.